And I have to say, I could see it coming, but when we first got locked in, I was like, oh boy, it's all about fear. And when you use fear to motivate people, it is a huge motivator. And we, I keep coming back to the parallels between this and what I have studied and lived in birth for 30 years. I have seen studies, I have seen conversations, I have seen propaganda, I have seen ignoring evidence, I have seen all of that. And I know firsthand that what the majority thinks about birth is not accurate, is damaging. So why am I going to all of a sudden not be able to take that same mindset that I've been able to study for so long into this case study of something else? And I don't want to downplay the seriousness of COVID and the pain of people losing their family members to COVID. Loss and death and hospitalization and all of that is very important to all of us, and people die in lots of different ways: car accidents, suicide, murder. There's lots of things happening out there, and they're all painful. And I think that that's something that I want to make sure that I say, is that I do believe that their numbers have been inflated. I do believe that the alternatives are being suppressed. I do believe that, there are a lot of people, like children, wearing masks that's unnecessary. And I do believe that this vaccine is not really doing, or injection is not really doing what I think people are hoping. If they're still carrying COVID and passing COVID, and they're afraid of me, and they have a vaccine, there's something off about that. There's
a lot of people that think like you and I, Blyss, who have looked at this vaccine, and they say not only is it not doing what you think it's what they build it out to be doing, but the harm that's going to happen to your immune system over the next decade or two is going to be
we'll just have to see.
Huge.
Yeah.
And they will have cognitive dissonance on that too. They'll blame it on the unvaccinated. They'll blame it on mutations. They'll blame it on, whatever.
The thing is when this all started happening and the vaccine was coming around the bend, a lot of people like you and I said, we're going to wait. We're going to wait and see how this goes. And now we're seeing how it goes. And so I think that was a reasonable choice on our part to be able to say that.
At some point, we have to break this psychological warfare thing that's going on. And people have become essentially drones. And whether or not this vaccine is going to injure you in some way, and maybe it's designed to do that, so you'll be more dependent on the next vaccine or more dependent on more pharmaceuticals. I don't know. I just know that the system they designed is both evil and genius.